2, 1.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Open Bar Review. It's Paul Wedding here. With me as always is Leopold Knopp. And this week we're going to be doing something a little different. We're going to be reviewing the first season of Westworld, which just concluded. Knopp, tell us all about it.
Westworld is about this theme park. Robert Ford, played by Anthony Hopkins, he invented replicants from Blade Runner. He uses them to have this big, essentially an RPG in a Western-themed park. And it's with real NPCs who you can have sex with and kill. And they've got special bullets that will just stop when it reaches organic skin. It's just kind of about things that take place in this park. There really wasn't a story, is kind of my first problem with it. Spoiler tag on all of this because it's a J.J. Abrams project and literally every word we say is a spoiler because fuck J.J. Abrams.
There was a story. There was a general goal they were trying to reach. It was a vague goal, but I feel like there was direction to the story.
You are one of the people who was raving about this show.
Yeah.
And, you know, I liked it. I'm glad I watched it. I didn't really think it was anything special. Why did you like it so much?
Some people may take this negatively, but the show kind of reminded me a lot of Lost. The main sell behind the show is the mystery and the intrigue and just watching it unfold before your eyes. I was enraptured every episode just finding out more about this place because it's so cool. The lore is very dense. There's a lot of detail in there that you can explore. Every ending made me want to watch the next episode immediately after that. And it was just the first show to really hook me in quite a long time like that.
It's really interesting to me that you bring up Lost, because this is also a J.J. Abrams project.
Yeah, you're right.
I'll have to check his actual role. He executively produces, I think. It really reminded me of The Force Awakens. Like, watching the entire season of Westworld was like watching all the build-up in the media surrounding The Force Awakens with The Force Awakens, like having that as a season of a show.
Are you saying that every episode is like the build-up and the series finale is season finale is Force Awakens?
Yes, but it's not what I mean because I said it poorly.
Okay.
It was more of J.J. Abrams' mystery box theater. The whole appeal is to try and get you to wonder about what's happening next. And I wasn't really reading anything about it, and media coverage is a big part of executing that well. I hate that. Just tell me a fucking story.
Part of the experience, which you didn't get to experience because you binge-watched it, but watching it week to week and getting to discuss it with people and trying to speculate as to what'll happen, it helps add to the intrigue of the show for me.
That's what I just said, is that was the entire intrigue of the show. And if that's the entire intrigue of the show, then it's a bad show.
I disagree, but I also don't think that's the entire intrigue of the show. It's just a pleasant show to look at. Aesthetically, it reminded me a bit of Ex Machina.
I fucking knew you were going to bring up Ex Machina.
Yeah,
because it's about robots that you can fuck and AI and
there's similar themes.
It's similar subject matter. Similar theme. I would bring up Ex Machina too. I would bring up Ex Machina as what you should watch instead of Westworld. All the twist endings, and they were all very specific twist endings. So-and-so is actually so-and-so the whole time. It really drives me crazy that is seen as a plot twist now.
I still thought that it was well done. It might have been a little overdone. I was still going, whoa. They managed to make the expected unexpected in its execution for me.
Maybe this is just me, because I see myself saying it an awful lot. If I'm expecting any twist at all, then whatever twist eventually happens just isn't going to surprise me. I'm being down on it, I guess, by comparison, but there were a lot of things I liked about this show. Well, there were a couple of them. If you could string together every Anthony Hopkins scene, I would watch that over and over and over and over again.
Anthony Hopkins decided to act in this show.
Somebody got Anthony Hopkins to put in actual efforts into this, and they only give him like 4 or 5 minutes per episode, but he puts on a fucking clinic every time. Jeffrey Wright I also thought was excellent.
I liked Ed Harris. I liked...
Ed Harris was good.
I don't remember his name, but the guy who plays the McPoyle is on this show, and I thought he was phenomenal. Last call, Knopp. How many beers would you give the creators of this show? I believe Jonathan Nolan was the creator.
Jonathan Nolan was the principal guy. It feels like J.J. Abrams' Mystery Box Theater. And I hate that. I hate J.J. Abrams and what he's done to media and spoiler-obsessed fan bases. I hate the actual genericism of the media that he is attached to. I like this show, but everything that it stands for, I just can't stand.
So how many beers would you give Nolan?
I would give him 2 or 3 beers because he got Anthony Hopkins to put some effort into a role. Super excited for Transformers 5, by the way. He got Anthony Hopkins to deliver just an incredible performance.
Fucking masterclass.
Seriously, they should teach acting classes based on Anthony Hopkins in this show.
Yeah.
He's so spectacular and so subtle and so just completely on the ball.
How much beer would you need to rewatch the series?
Given that it's 10.5 fucking hours, maybe 2 or 3 per episode. I kind of want to rewatch it.
Yeah. We should probably also mention Knopp. You're not really a TV guy. He's kind of a movie loyalist.
I've become a TV guy. TV has changed to the point that I like it. This show was not designed to be streamed.
I agree. Yeah.
This show was designed to have cliffhangers that tantalize you and be enhanced by talking with your friends about it, which I don't have any friends, so... How many beers would you give Jonathan Nolan?
I'm going to give it a strong 4 beers for Johnny Nolan. I like the twists, you know? I like talking about the show with all my friends, my big group of pals. We'd grab the brewskis and kick back in front of my computer monitor and watch Westworld every week. I love the experience of watching a show. That's how many beers I would need to watch. 2 or 3 per episode is pretty good. First time watching it, you might want to be sober because you kind of need to pay attention.
The first watch should be 2 or 3 beers per. The second watch, you should be paying rapt attention. Okay. And then every subsequent watch, you should be fucking plastered because it's actually not that great of a show.
Fuck off. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this has been the Open Bar Review. Paul Wedding, Leo Knopp, Westworld, Riprocks. Cheers.
Cheers.